Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're getting into a variety of topics, but this first topic, 1.99% financing is now available for Tesla's most affordable Tesla Model Y, the cheapest, most inexpensive Tesla Model Y that literally just came out, the rear-wheel drive Tesla Model Y, which arguably is the best value Tesla out there. We're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you want to join our free email newsletter, you can do that down below in the description. And today's live stream is sponsored and partnered with Aura, where you can protect your online privacy data and much more, but more on that later. So this just dropped. Tesla has extended the offer of the 1.99% financing to the cheapest, most inexpensive, affordable Tesla Model Y. Like, if I were to do it again, I would probably just get a rear-wheel drive with full self-driving, of course, because it almost is it's the highest range. It has no features less than the all-wheel drive. And in California, we really don't need all-wheel drive. And so certainly Tesla has added a couple things that you need to be aware about with this new offer. But now 1.99% financing is available for the Model Y rear-wheel drive. And it's got a longer expiration date than the all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive only goes until the 16th. You have to place the order, and there's one thing you really need to do after that. I'll tell you after that. And of course, the Model Y goes all the way, the rear-wheel drive goes all the way to June 60th of this year. And so really you've got what, 2-3 weeks at this point. But the one thing is for sure, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can add on your free full self-driving, 3 months of full self-driving added on to it as well. But certainly here is what you need to be aware about. The first thing is that you have to place your order, your Tesla order, the $250 deposit by the date. So all-wheel drive the 16th and the rear-wheel drive by the 30th of this month. And the second thing to that is you have to actually do your credit application as well. So the financing portion of it with the hard inquiry and all that stuff, you have to actually get that lined up. And of course, this does stack with like the military program. It stacks with like full self-driving transfer program and all the other different ones. I mean, 1.99 is pretty fantastic. And look at this. It actually, you can go 1.99 all the way up to 72 months as well. Probably not 84 months though. That'd be crazy. Yeah, 84 months is 6.7%. So if you're looking for that longer time frame, I mean, a rear-wheel drive at this breakdown right here with the 7,500, $4,000 down is $500 a month. So let's read through the fine print here to make sure we're not missing anything. Promotional rates are valid for well-qualified buyers. So yes, you do have to have good credit, and not only good credit, but good auto loan history credit as well. And so if you're someone that has never financed a vehicle, I would have the expectation of coming up to the plate with a bigger down payment with this. Excellent credit who order a new Model Y rear-wheel drive on or after June 9th, so today, and take delivery by June 30th of 2025. So actually with the Model Y rear-wheel drive, you have to take delivery by June 30th. You can't just place your order, unlike the all-wheel drive where you can just place your order. You have to take delivery of the rear-wheel drive. Minimum down payment of 15% plus applicable taxes and fees. If you qualify for the 7,500 tax credit, that can be used as part of the down payment, which is nice. All rates and monthly payments presented are illustrative estimates only. Zero down due at signing for 2.99. So you could switch it if you just want to put zero down. You get 2.99 for 72 months. And this is the bigger thing here, especially for people that are getting into another Tesla Model Y. Offer cannot be combined with the $2,000 Model Y loyalty incentive. And so certainly you kind of have to choose and pick and choose between the two of them, which if you do the math, it's kind of similar between the two of them, but very interesting to see here. I definitely did not expect them to really be releasing it this quickly. So it does kind of goes to show you with like the Model Y, like maybe the demand of it. And certainly, this is a fantastic offer. And so I would do the math on the interest. And if you need a vehicle now, 1.99 is the best offer we've seen so far on the Model Y. Could it get better? I mean, it definitely can. especially as we get into quarter 3 and quarter 4. And certainly, if you want to add on, we do have a way of getting full self-driving for half off. So send me a DM on one of my socials. Instagram preferred is probably the easiest, or even email me, and so we can point you in the right direction. It only works on new car deliveries, and so certainly very cool to see this different offer that is being out there. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Is this enough for you to get into a Model Y rear-wheel drive, or is something you want to, or is there more that you want, like 0% inventory discounts? I mean, there's plenty of more to be coming in the near future. And of course, after you pick up your brand new Model Y, don't forget to protect it. And that's why our friends at Tesbros have created a DIY do-it-yourself paint protection film kit that you can purchase and save thousands by doing it yourself. And there's 4 different packages here: essentials, partial, front, and full coverage. And so certainly definitely check out our promo code down below in the description. If you use it, it supports the channel and gets you a nice discount as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Put it in the chat if you're going to be ordering. Is this the offer you've been waiting for? I mean, I personally did not think that this offer would be coming this soon at the end of the second quarter, which does give us a little bit of insight on how aggressive Tesla wants to be. And it kind of makes sense too. I mean, take a look at this inventory chart right here. This mustard line is Tesla Model Y, and it has spiked a lot over the past day or so. And so certainly we could see more inventory. And we know this: when more inventory comes online, better discounts, more incentives, and everything gets better and better. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks for that, everyone. And don't forget, we've got our email newsletter, free email newsletter. So if you want to join in and sign up, you can sign up. Link down below in the description, or even in the live stream chat. U-Haul, thanks for coming in. Blueberry, great to see you. JJ, thanks for coming in. Michael, thanks for coming in as well. Avroham, thanks for coming in. Josie, Joeezy, Payne, BMD, Lavendi, Patty Dang, thanks for coming in as well. Thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, support, and everything. Yeah, 1.99 is here for the Model Y rear-wheel drive. I definitely did not expect it. It just didn't make sense in terms of the lineup, but I mean, now that this is here, I love getting surprised like this, because let's throw everything at the incentives, right? Like, we want 0% starting on July 1st or something like that. I mean, at this point, if this doesn't do what they want it to do for sales, then maybe they'll just have to get more aggressive and aggressive and aggressive. JJ, they were trying to take advantage of the people's FOMO by putting an end date. Now they're getting desperate to sell, but I don't know if people will even buy at 1.99 for real-wheel drive. You know what? 0% does sound sexy, and so 1.99, it's good. I mean, at this point, you might as well just drop everything to 0.99. 0 and 0.99 kind of sound about the same, and it probably has the same effect, but when you put that 1 in front of it, it's like, maybe I'll wait. But if you do 0 or 0.99, I feel like they could save a little bit without giving all of it, if you get my drift there. U-Haul, you safe out there? Yes. LA in danger. Yeah, it's going crazy out here for sure. Michael, rear-wheel drives are also in inventory now. Now we'll pick up. Yo, Denny the Goat. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that next. Avo, that's great news. It has the same features as the all-wheel drive with more range and less weight. June 30th. Yes, 100%. And yeah, that's what's really cool with the Model Y, is it is not defeatured at all. Like, it has all the speakers, the sound system, everything. It's not less of a vehicle, which is really nice. When will the better lease deals come out? It's a good question. And actually, we were looking at this and it is a little bit lower, a little bit of a sleight of hand here, because you can see where at the top of the website's cut off, it says long range all wheel drive $499 at least with $1,000 down. And they actually changed it. It's $484. So they reduced it like by $15, which is really nice. We'll talk about that. I pick up an all-wheel drive Model Y tomorrow. I still think it's better over the rear-wheel drive. Joe Weezy, yeah, 100%. Like if you are going to be using the all-wheel drive, then yeah, I would go all-wheel drive for sure. And especially because it does probably have higher resale value because it's a little bit more expensive. And in every other state except like California, Texas, Florida, you might as well just get all-wheel drive. Like if there's any inclement weather, all-wheel drive is going to be the better use case here. Payne, with bad credit, would it be harder to get lease or buy? I'm on the fence on getting a used Model Y under 25K or just lease with a co-signer. So the interesting thing with that is used vehicles, used Teslas, Payne, is usually going to have a higher interest rate, whereas a brand new one or even a lease, well, I don't know about the lease right now because the lease on the Model Y is going to be higher, but like let's say you lease like a Model 3, it's like interest rate 2 to 3%. In fact, you can find not only all the best deals that we find and track down below in the description on Model 3 on Model Y on our best deal spreadsheet, but on page 3 we try and keep track of the interest rates that are on a lease. And so you can see like Model 3 long range, good lease. Model Y long range, maybe not the best lease there. And so it really depends on the payment and your debt to income and everything. Joe Easy, oh, that essentials protection looks good. Yeah, exactly. It's like the baseline protection. If you're buying a brand new Tesla and you want to protect it with DIY paint protection film, Tez Bros is where it's at. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. B, hey Dennis, just seen your vid about Magback versus Jawa for 4 months ago. After 4 months, which do you prefer? You know, it's a good question. That is a great question. And because we are back in not our Model 3 Performance, we sold it, but the Model 3 Performance has the Magback. And I think I still like the Jawa one much better because it's adjustable. So you can like fold it back, you can rotate it to the top, landscape, portrait, all these different things. You'll want portrait when you're doing those long drives on full self-driving on road trips. So yeah, Jawa, and not only because we're partnered with Jawa and everything, it actually is the better foam mount, and we've got it on all of our Teslas that we've had in the past and in the future. We've got a long history with Jawa. Like even before we've been partnering, I've been having all their different foam mounts and everything. I want inventory discounts and 0% and free supercharging for a year. Lavendi, hey, you never know what we could get, and that, certainly that could be coming down the pipeline this year. Patty, I still prefer all-wheel drive for snow season, driver to Big Bear vacation. Yeah, 100% then, Patty. Like if you do any sort of mountain driving, snow driving, inclement weather, all-wheel drive is going to be your best. You're going to kind of kick yourself if you go with a rear-wheel drive. In our case, we're just highway warriors at this point. U-Haul, cyber taxi to base soon, hoping not set on fire. Yeah, exactly what's going on. Yes, but anyways, Robotaxi coming out in what, 3 days now, June 12th. So we'll see. So Cray, my Model Y all-wheel drive pickup is June 20th. Almost waiting almost a 1 month waiting. Stanford, yeah. The further you are from the factories, the longer it takes, and that's kind of the unfortunate part with this. Victic, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, 100%. Lucas, are there going to be better lease deals on the Model Y, or is this the current one good? No, I would say the current lease deal is 100% not a good deal. Only lease it if you've got some sort of alternative use case for leasing, or if you are just 100% like not going to be keeping the vehicle. Financing, you probably will be losing less over the course of the whatever ownership period. Michael, they need to release a 6 or 7-seater option. Wanna Y ASAP. Nice. Might drop the hammer now. Yeah, Patrick. And of course, if you're looking to be buying a Tesla vehicle, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. Even if you're getting full self-driving, using a referral code supports the channel. So thank you to everybody that's used a referral code in the past and in the future. They might need to release a 6 or 7-seat Model Y ASAP. Yeah, 100%. And we'll talk about that because there was a concept one that was just released, which is very, very, very interesting. In this next topic, inventory drop, massive inventory drop. This is probably why Tesla has released 1.99% financing on the rear wheel drive. And if this is where you'll find it, if you go to Tesla.com right now, and if you go to the inventory page, how you actually get there, because some people are, well, actually there's a big button right here that actually shows it now. You will find plenty of not only all-wheel drive long ranges, but rear-wheel drive long ranges as well. All of them brand new, all of them going to different locations, and you can see almost every single color, or every color is actually represented here in many different builds. And so this is probably why Tesla has dropped and release a 1.99% financing offer all the way till the end of this month. The biggest thing here is that you do have to take delivery by June 30th. Not only place the order, do the credit application, and you have to pick up by June 30th as well. And so certainly fantastic deal, especially if you're someone that needs a Tesla vehicle right now. There's plenty of them out there. And what's interesting with this is that maybe we start to see, here's my prediction on this, because maybe we start to see some bigger inventory discounts on all-wheel drive. I mean, right now, the difference between a long range and a rear-wheel drive is, I want to say, $3,000 to $4,000. I mean, but would you take a all-wheel drive if it was $2,000 off, or even, it's only $3,000. So you can see how the spread between the two could be very, very closely reduced if like an all-wheel drive was $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 off, and then it's the price of a rear-wheel drive, and then it actually makes more sense. Actually, there's a $4,000 difference. I can't do math today, but certainly it would be interesting, right? And I mean, I would almost 100% of the time say the rear-wheel drive is a better deal, but if you're getting $2,000 off of an all-wheel drive and you're only paying $2,000 more for a all-wheel drive, hey, that might be the deal as well, especially because right now both of them are 1.99%. But the one thing is for sure, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle and support the channel as well. But let us know which builds you're looking for, what colors are you looking for, and if you're adding full self-driving as well, because if you're looking to buy a brand new Tesla and you want to get half off of full self-driving, we do have a method. So definitely send me a DM on one of my socials, Instagram preferred. But definitely very interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Let's see who else is in here. Michael, now that rear-wheel drive are in inventory, this now opens up the opportunity for inventory discount. So I'd 100% wait for Q4. Yeah, I mean, the flip side to that is, yes, like right now, 1.99 is great. It could get better. It could get better down to like inventory discounts plus 0%, especially as we get to like Q4. But the flip side to that is like, what if the $7,500 federal tax credit, the electric vehicle tax credit, is actually going to be on the chopping block, like it passes through the Senate? If it passes through the Senate, then it definitely is game over, and that will have a natural rush for people to buy electric vehicles and or Teslas because they want to lock in that 7,500 before it disappears. Now, of course, Tesla could try and double down on that and also release incentives, but who knows at that point. Miguel, thoughts on the Model 3 0% APR continuing till next month? Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be going further and further. When can we expect 0% or 0% with inventory discount? JJ, I would say maybe Q3, definitely by Q4 is my best guess at this point. And here's another reason why, I mean, there's more incentives. Like when we get videos like this from Kevin which shows inventory on inventory. I mean, it looks like most of these are Cybertrucks and Model 3s, but I mean, you do see some Model Ys in there as well. And so we're going to be visiting maybe an inventory lot this weekend to really see if there is a inventory problem or not, because I know all of you love to see when we send those videos and everything. In this next topic, let's talk about the Model Y 7-seater and what it could be with this concept that was just released. Yesterday, we talked about how the 7-seater was in an email, or the other day, we talked about how Tesla has accidentally, most likely, put in the 7-seater in an email and blasted out. So we could easily see a 7-seater Model Y by maybe even in the next month. The question is it going to be a bigger Model Y 7-seater, or is it going to be the same exact 7-seater Model Y as like the current size, which would I think would be a little bit unfortunate because it is too small for a 7-seater. But I get it. Some people have families, they need that extra row for when they're putting around town. As long as they don't use it on like a daily basis all the time, it could be worth it. But check out this concept. Very, very interesting concept, and almost makes it look like what, a BMW X5-ish, or like an Audi, or like a Mercedes. Very interesting to see what is going on here. And they've extended the top, but I would imagine this would make a lot more sense because of the headroom. Because my gripe with a Model Y 7-seater is that when you're sitting in the third row like this, I mean, I've never sat in one, but I can imagine when the trunk closes, you are literally right on that trunk. So if there was any sort of accident, knock on wood, it would not be a good time. I feel like this adds a little bit more stability, but what do I know with the different things here. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Very cool render and concept. Would you buy a 7-seater Model Y if this was the case, or would you still want to lean to like a Model X or something like that instead? But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there: 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that, 3W All Weather Floor Mats just released their Juniper Model Y floor mat set, brand new. And if you use promo code Dennis35 on any of their floor mats, Model 3, Model Y, SX, and even Cybertruck, you get the best offer, which is highest offer, 35% off of a set of floor mats. And of course, you support the channel as well. So thank you to everybody that's used our promo codes in the past and in the future. Hit the like button. Yeah, 100%. Always thinking 5 steps ahead, Michael. No, thank you. 100%. Thank you all for dropping by and watching and everything. But I'm debating on Model Y rear-wheel drive default basic or all Model 3 rear-wheel drive Quicksilver. I would go Model Y rear-wheel drive over the Model 3 at this point. Like, I'm in a Model 3 Performance today. Shout out to Mark for letting us borrow it. But certainly, Model Y is just more comfortable. And maybe that's just where I'm at this stage of life. I prioritize comfortability over, don't get me wrong, Model 3 Performance, fantastic fun car. Like taking some of those highway on-ramps at, a respectable fun speed. But Model Y is still, all around, like, because you want to have fun, 10, 20% of the time. You're not having fun all the time, whereas you are trying to be comfortable in driving 80% of the time, if you get what I'm saying here. From Cone, I know that all-wheel drive is generally better for areas with inclement weather like snow or rain, but don't think that the rear-wheel drive with Tesla is better than something like a Corolla with rear-wheel drive. I mean, if you get a rear-wheel drive and just throw on some snow tires, you might be okay, actually. And as long as you're not going in like blizzard depth, like 1 to 2 feet of snow, you might be okay as well. 1.99 is still expensive. Yeah, I can see what you're saying there. I mean, you're still paying interest at 1.99 until like that interest waiver gets passed. I mean, maybe that gets waived, or maybe that gets thrown out there. And we all get to, or some of us get to write off our interest. That could be an interesting one. Rivian, yeah, I guess it does kind of look like a Rivian, that longer concept. Jonathan, waiting for a 7-seater for all my kids. LMAO, Jonathan, yeah, I mean, at this point, maybe we do get a 7-seater because it seems like Tesla could be pushing a lot of things ahead. What's also interesting with this is, if they've had this in the hopper, like this deal incentive, why didn't they release it last Thursday? They love doing things on Thursdays, which means, is there another incentive coming this Thursday, or some sort of promotion or announcement? I would say that is a yes, because we don't typically see deals like this on Mondays. We see it on Thursdays. Tonight's Model Y rear-wheel drive lease becomes $399. Oh, interesting. Did they literally just update? Because I just refreshed it, and No, 499, 444 at least. Oh, you're hoping that it does. That would be crazy, and that'd be nice. And especially if they keep it at $1,000 down, that will actually sell vehicles. And I wait to buy BYD cheaper than Tesla. Why is BYD better than Tesla? Lucas, one of the good deals, lease Cummings. Yeah, 100%. At this point, we need to, if they're going to be doing 1.99, they might as well just rip the band-aid off and do good lease deals because, I mean, there's probably a lot of people that do leases as well. Seems like Model Y is not selling at all with delivery date today. You know what? I think it's selling because the one thing is for sure, I am seeing a ton more Model Ys in inventory and locations and driving around. But at the same time, you know, they also have a lot of production because that's a big volume vehicle like I mean, it is Tesla's highest volume vehicle. So we could see what's to come in the near future. Miguel, I know this is a whole another brand, but thoughts on Lucid? I really like the Lucid Gravity. We just released a video where we were able to check one out, and I can't wait to get a deal on one. That's where we're at. Big Dennis, I have my rear-wheel drive on order, but there is an exact rear-wheel drive version in inventory. Would I have to cancel my order and reorder one from inventory? Technically, no. You can actually try and message Tesla, call Tesla, or even my personal favorite, go into a Tesla store and ask them to switch it so you don't have to reorder. But they might make you do another application for credit. We've definitely seen that before in the past. They priced the vehicle way too high. They need to do better, much to sell in terms of the Model Y. Yeah. Model Y rear-wheel drive is pointless, Andrew. Or what do you say that Model Y? Why do you say the Model Y rear-wheel drive is pointless? In this next topic, he got $18,000 off of a 2026 Tesla Model Y. Let's look at the breakdown here because as I was taking a look at this and writing it, I'm not sure all of these is valid, but still, even if it is an $18,000, there's still some of these discounts that were stacked here that still make it a fantastic deal. Shout out to Clown World for posting this. $18,000 off a 2026 plus free full self-driving transfer from a Cybertruck, which we know actually works and people have done that in the past as well. 7,500 federal tax credit on a lease. We got the Oregon 7,500 state rebate. I actually had no idea Oregon had a big rebate like that. $2,000 loyalty bonus, which we know it does, but it cannot be stacked with 1.99% financing, and a $1,000 military discount, which we know stacks on top of that as well. And that's the America's Heroes discount, which is actually relatively easy to get because it's also students, teachers, first responders, and much more as well. And certainly he probably also used a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. But if you stack on all of that, I mean, that does make a fantastic deal. And if this were to be true, I mean, this gets us out of the box and thinking creatively of to make sure that all of you get all the different stack discounts and everything on your Tesla purchase. Like, you know, I haven't released it yet, but we were able to stack a couple different of these discounts as well onto our next Tesla purchase. So it definitely is possible. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links in discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jawa that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Andrew, thoughts on the 2021 Porsche Taycan? I like it. Just make sure you get one, probably CPO if you're buying it. Just a viewer, what would be the best trade-in value for a 2024 Model Y 7-seater? Want to upgrade to a Juniper? I would just go to Carvana and make it simple, or even Go to Tesla if you want to finance the negative equity. Miguel, thoughts on the Model 3 rear-wheel drive long-range lifetime? I think it's a great long-time type of vehicle, especially if you don't live in an inclement weather area. Miguel, I'm hoping I don't miss out on deals waiting for approval pack from DCAP. Wonder if I can expedite the process. Yeah, I don't have much information on DCAP. I know a couple people in our secret Discord group down below in the description have gotten like approved or something, but I've never gone through it, so I can't speak to it. Patty, do you know if the upcoming refresh Model S and X will be equipped with AI5 hardware? I mean, maybe, because like everything else on the exterior doesn't seem as exciting. So maybe it's underneath the hood that's going to be, or underneath the hood, so to speak, that's going to be exciting with the Tesla Model S and X. I wonder if the Model Y leasing terms will get worse. Currently, the long range all wheel drive is a better deal than the long range all wheel drive. Doesn't make any sense. It is. I would say the long range Model 3 is better than deal, but who knows at this point. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.